What's up? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look at this 19 by 15 watt moving head fixture from a company called Becen. This is a pretty darn cool light and we're going to check it out right now. This 19 by 15 fixture is a 10 to 55 degree beam angle. This thing moves in and out. We get a zoom, we get this huge wash, we get color mixing with red, green, blue, and white, and we get these cool macros too. These cool macros with different colors that go in and out. We have a 16 and a 24 channel DMX, so we can control this ring, and this center LED. So we can control these separately if we want to program DMX. And it does have a master dimmer, so I can, right now these are dimmed down to like nothing. And this is a cool fixture. It's only about 18 pounds and it's only 200 bucks. It's only 200 bucks. This thing is pretty cool. Check out the build on this thing. This thing is nice. Very, 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 very nice build. It's quiet. It's got the fan, but it's quiet. Yeah, on the back you can see we have our DMX in, our DMX out, our power con in, and our power con through, and an accessible fuse right here and an on-off switch. Very nice. In the bag, in the box, you have a power con cable, you have a DMX cable, and you have your quick locking brackets, and you have your manual. Let's take a quick look at the menu. In the menu, we can see we got our address right here, and that's set up for later for when we do this. You can go through your settings. You do have DMX, you have a sound active, and you have an auto. You have a 14 and a 24 channel DMX. You can invert the pan and tilt, and a bunch of mumbo jumbo. In the test screen, you can go through and actually set up a quick scene if you wanted to, and a scene just being a static setting. In that test mode, you can actually make a real quick change to it. If you wanted to just not even use DMX, not use any auto or anything else, you want to put amber on the ceiling, perhaps, maybe you want to wash the ceiling and use one of these big lights. You can actually go right in here, you can adjust it. So if you wanted to pan it, tilt it somewhere, you could do that. This is the speed of the unit right here. You can go to tilt, same thing, you can see how fast it goes, it's pretty quick. And then what I'm going to do is real quick, I'm going to point it up in the air, slightly above the camera. And I'm going to turn the dimmer on. I'm going to turn the dimmer on part way. And I'm going to set the strobe all the way up too, because that will open this thing up. And I'm going to go right down to effect. I'm going to start hitting these effects here, and I'm going to roll up to 1 here. You can see it's changing colors. Kind of doing an inside outside thing, and then just below that you have a speed option too, so you can speed up the effect. Let me see if you're actually seeing that, and you are. It's not the easiest thing to see, but nonetheless, so you could set that up if you want to wash the ceiling. I'm going to show you that for instance, and just for simplicity, actually, you know what, and you're going to see red 1, 2, and 3, and that's going to be for the rings. So it's 1, 2, and 3. Or actually 1, 2, and 3 comes from inside outside. So what I'm just going to do is I'm going to do green 2, green 3 rather. You see the outside lighting up, and then I'm going to go on that. I'm going to add some red to it. You're going to see I'm going to warm it up, and I'm going to get to whoop, went too far. There we go. I got a nice amber, and then also I can even zoom the unit. There's my zoom. You'll see the zoom. Whoop. So now I would have a spot opposed to a wash, or spot opposed to a wash. And that's very cool. And I can affect everything just like that in the menu if I wanted to set it, forget it. But right now we're going to go ahead and, what am I gonna do? Let me show you the bottom real quick. Woo! So for this, you have quick locking brackets in the box. I'll show you those. You do have a nice little hook here for a safety cable. It is 18 pounds. Now let's take a look at it with some haze. There you go, the Becen 19 by 15. Here is a light that's 200 bucks. 200 bucks, nice moving head, really huge wash, nice pretty tight spot. You have the 3 rings of DMX possible, and the macros are cool with them going in and out and changing colors on their own. With a master dimmer, you can get a lot of use of this. You can use it on a totem. If you want to spot the dance floor, it's not going to work on a totem because the tilt isn't down low enough. But with that wide wash, you get awesome, nice movement on your dance floor. And I would suggest using it and using it relatively dim as to not blind people, because any of these LEDs, when you look directly at them, they're bright. But slow movements, very good. Fast movements, pretty darn good. Strobe works great. And the fan, it's nice and quiet. It doesn't draw a lot of power. So I really like this 19 by 15. It does rival the ones that I've already have. The one issue I had, now if I was using a standard DMX board, the speed channel was not working correctly for me. Now Becen was kind enough to send me a little board to plug in to fix that problem. I didn't have success with that. However, with the software a lot of us are using, like Show Express, and I believe Wolfmix, stuff like that, I believe it'll work fine, as it did in my software. But they are supposed to be shipping them now with that corrected. I don't know what that channel was for. They told me it was for something else, or they left it open. It's worked fine. You saw that I had nice slow movement and fast movement if I wanted it, and that was by using a generator. So I like it. It's a very cool light, under 200 bucks. Check it out. It's Becen, B-E-C-N. My name's Chris. Hope you like this review.